Look at this HWE Heidemann Werke Einbeck bicycle, and I call this the Cold War bike because it's made in the late 70s, and basically I picked this up from an eBay seller. I think it was a barn find. You can see all the other bicycles he's got, and it looked like it was in good condition, the paintwork, once it was cleaned up. And typical of the bikes of this sort of era, it's a 10-speed. We've got a 5-speed freewheel on the back, 2 chain set on the front. And there's not a lot of info on the internet about these bikes, just except they were mass made, I guess, in the early 70s, late 70s. And they had these little mini mud guards you can see on the front and rear. I'm not sure they do much. And they got a sticker saying they were made in West Germany, so in the Cold War era. And I believe these were imported to the UK by Tensor Cycles in Darlington, UK, and they were, rebadged as Tensor Cycles. But this is an early one which doesn't even have the Tensor Cycle logo on it. It still has the HWE. So this is the Lazer custom version of it. And it's in metallic blue, and the paintwork is really good for something that's nearly 50 years old, but it was really dirty, so I had to take it home and give it a strip down and clean up and wax and polish. The wheels were gone, I'm afraid. There were steel rims and they're all rusty, so I bought a set of new wheels, a set of new tyres. I changed the saddle. The saddle was made in Italy, but I've put a soft gel one on it, so I've stripped it down, took the bottom bracket out. The bottom bracket said 187 on there. So here's the final product. I'm pretty pleased with it. I've turned it into a 7-speed freewheel at the back, and just a single chain set on the front, but a much lighter one. I've kept the HWE logo on the front, on the head badge. I've changed the brake levers round to a safety lever type Heidemann levers, so the wheels all changed, and we've got 27-inch by 1 1/4 inch tyres on there. The derailleurs, they're all original. They're the Sachs front and rear derailleurs, and we've got Sachs friction shifters. You can see that paintwork's come out really well. I haven't resprayed it or anything, just gave it a clean down and some wax polish. So I'm pretty pleased with it. See the made in West Germany badge. It's got new cables as well, the brakes and the gear cables, all brand new. So this is a real vintage classic racing bike. And the other thing is, if anyone can tell me what this is, it doesn't move. I think that might be where the dynamo might have went, but who knows. Some sort of marking on there. I can't read it, but yeah, it's brazed on, so I can't really remove it. There's an interesting little marking here. There's one on this side, 82425. Let's give this bike a little test ride. So yeah, it doesn't feel much different to any other normal bike. The wheelbase is much longer because of the two 27-inch wheels. But yeah, it turns okay. The brakes obviously aren't brilliant. We've got the safety levers and we've got the drop bar levers. I normally stay on the tops. Someone's having an argument over there. Let's see what's going on.
So don't come to my door, I'll go drive.
Shh. Keep the noise down. Someone's on their phone. A lot going on. Yeah, so I'm kidding about keeping the noise down. So yeah, we're in Shirley at the moment, and just testing out this bike we restored. And it's alright. It's heavy though, it's about 12 kilograms. There's not many gears on it, just 14 with the friction shifters. I've got a couple having an argument over there. Life's too short. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this bike. It'll be my summer bike because there's no mudguards on it. I've taken the mini mudguards off it, and they were typical of the 1960s, 1970s design. HWE obviously made the bike, but I believe it was imported into the UK by Tensor Cycles. So yeah, it really feels nice. I used to have a bike like this about 15 years ago. 27-inch tyres, 27 by 1¼ width. They're hard to get, the tyres actually. I have to order them by mail order. But yeah, keep this for the summer. It's got this blue metallic paintwork. It's a little bit chipped, but it's stood the test of time. Yeah, we're talking 40-50 years old, this bike. I don't think the tubes are of some fantastic metal. So yeah, we'll just park up here. So there we are.